All right. This is a clarinet. I see you're already soaking your reed that I gave you a few seconds ago. I'm sorry I didn't record that. So I gave her a reed. She's soaking it in her mouth.
Can I say hi?
Shh. No. As you can see, I've already assembled the clarinet, and my reed is already on there. Now, if you look, you can see that the tip of the reed is pretty much right at the line. Here, I'll show you too. Right? You see it here, for them to see it. Look, it's right at the line, basically. So that's where you want the tip of the reed, and then you also want the rest of the reed to line up with the center of the mouthpiece. If you look, try to get it so that the light can shine. There's like a flat part of the mouthpiece, and you want to make sure that it's centered on that. You see? You see, right? It's hard to see with the camera, but you want it all centered and lined up vertically as well. And then when you tighten the ligature, you don't want it to be too tight. So what I do is I just usually like where you can feel how it's loose, and I just do one, like either one or half of a twist, and then I go. So. So the clarinet has a low range and a high range, like all instruments, but the low range is actually a lot lower than most woodwinds, like oboe or flute. Here, I can show you some of the music. Oh, I'll show it later. But it has many ledger lines down is its lowest note. So this is a low E, right? And so if I go up to the E above that, that would be the bottom line on the treble clef. So that's a lot of ledger lines down for its lowest note. And then I could also go up high. That's not the note. That's a high C. That's 2 ledger lines up, and then there's a lot of other altissimo fingerings above that. So the range of the clarinet is very wide. Here, I'm going to take my reed off and then help you put yours on so we can get you starting to play. All right. So, remember what I said about where to put the reed? So try and stick it on there, and then the tricky thing is putting the ligature on. When you put the ligature on, you have to usually readjust where the reed goes because the ligature moves it around. Okay. So I'm gonna slide that on there. Yeah, bring it down a little bit. There you go. Now, do you have to change where the reed is, or does it look okay?
It looks okay.
Okay, sweet. Now, just give it a few twists. Nice. Okay. All right. Now that you have the clarinet together, it looks like you've already found where your fingers go. Just, yeah, right hand's on the bottom, left hand's on the top. Almost all woodwind instruments are like that. Actually, I can't think of one that has it opposite. So right hand is usually always below the left hand. Your right thumb goes below the thumb rest. Apparently, some people learn how to play it where their thumb is above.
That's so uncomfortable.
With your thumb underneath, it helps give support, and especially on higher notes, you're gonna have you push up so you can get better sound. All right, now let's teach you the embouchure. So, you've heard from Woodwind Tech that you bring your lips in like you're putting on chapstick, right? So you're gonna do that, and then try and just place the reed on there, right? Right, yeah, right about there. And then put your top teeth on the top of the mouthpiece, and then imagine the rest of your lips closing around it like a rubber band, right? Now make sure like you're squeezing tight with the sides, or else your sound's gonna sort of spread. After that, you can change where you angle it based on where you get the best sound and which register you're playing in. Because sometimes you're gonna have to angle it down. I angle it down usually for low notes and angle it up just a little bit for high notes. So how about you finger a C, which is gonna be that back thumb key, 1, 2, and 3 in your left hand. So nothing in your right hand. Try that. Try.
Is it a low note or a high note?
It's gonna be a low note,
Okay.
a lower note. So try loosening up vertically and tightening up horizontally. If you can imagine that. That's a high C. Maybe try using a little less air. See, I think you're squeezing a little too much. So maybe pull out a little bit.
Okay.
Try that. I'm trying. So that's actually high C here. If you want to finger high C, that's going to be that with the octave key. So
right.
Both of those. And then 1, 2, 3. 1,